Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of NC-17. My name is Josh, and today we will be reviewing a film that came out in 2021, I want to say. It's called Veronika, and it is directed by, and I'm sorry if I mispronounced the director's name, but Emer Scalunja. I am so sorry if I mispronounced your name. Uh, so Veronika is it's it's a movie about a lady named Veronica who winds up. It starts off she's in a bad relationship, and you know she's addicted to some stuff and everything like that, and so she's trying to kind of get out of the situation, and well, there's only one possible way of getting out of that, and she winds up doing what she probably didn't want to do, but wound up doing anyway, and Veronica's played by Heather Dunham. Hopefully, I pronounced that correctly too. I do apologize, but her so she gets out of a very toxic relationship in a very extreme way, and she tries to get her life back together, which it seems like she does. With the help of numerous people, namely her two best friends, who are Nathaniel, played by Brandon. The Yeah, Brain. I don't want to mispronounce your last name. I'm sorry, man. But Nathaniel and Marie, played by Christina Santiago. Uh, so they're at the bar one day, and they're just she meets her two friends at the bar, and they're just having a fun time, and like enjoying life. And then some good-looking strange dude walks up to her and introduces himself, and she's kind of hesitant at first, and she's like, I don't know, but even her friends are like, damn, hey, we should definitely get all up and together and everything like that. I don't want to ruin anything for anybody who hasn't seen it, but against her better judgment, she starts to let her guards down, and so her and John start, you know, they kind of become a thing or whatever. And John is played by Mark, and I'm not even going to pronounce your last name because I don't want to do you any injustice. But yeah, needless to say, she gets out of a toxic relationship, but gets right back into another toxic relationship. Only problem is this one is a lot more graphic. As John has some deep, dark secrets that he just ain't telling nobody, and so he winds up. All right, he winds up taking Veronica and keeping her held hostage, and kind of like mentally torturing her, and like physically kind of doing things he shouldn't be doing. And we don't condone that stuff here at NC-17, but this is for entertainment purposes. But so now, just right after she got her life back together, now Veronica's like thrusted right back into another extreme situation to where now she's like, does she just succumb to it? Does she find herself and stuff like that? Fact of the matter is dialogue excellent, emotions excellent, the way they portray their characters excellent, and the it's like every single character interacted with each other perfectly. Her friends were the friends that were they were good friends, but at moments you could tell may have been a little bit annoying. I mean, we all have friends that are like that. I'm like that with some of my friends, so but that don't mean they don't care for Veronica and they don't love her, because when she goes missing, the detective, who's played by Ryan Little, Detective Rhodes, he goes to talk to the best friends to kind of get a feel of everything, and that's where the real emotion starts kicking in with everybody involved in this movie because everyone's like, you got Veronica who's now being held against her will. You got John who's emoting like badass villain. You got her best friends Nathaniel and Marie kind of. I mean, they're kind of just starting to get to the point of, it's like maybe they could have, done something different. Maybe they shouldn't have pushed Veronica into talking to John and having drinks with him and stuff like that. But the moral of the story is, at least in my opinion, is Veronica is she's on a journey of self discovery from beginning to end because she has to fight her way out of an extreme situation, gets her life back together, gets thrusted right back into an extreme situation, and again has to find her way out of this. Is she going to do it, or is she going to succumb and just give up? Uh, the ending of this film was so dramatic in the point of it was excellent. Like, there was really only one way to end the situation: kill or be killed. That's that's one way of looking at it. You know, the emotion that Heather Dunham shows in this film speaks volumes of just how good she can get into character. Same goes for Christina Santiago and Brandon. They all play these characters that have a wide range of emotions. They could be happy, sad, depressed, mad. But this was an excellent movie. I really thoroughly enjoyed it, and I've seen it multiple times now. Multiple times. Uh, need I say that this might be on the cusp of emotional greatness? Because, I mean, this can really happen to people. And it probably has. Actually, ain't no probably. It has happened to people. But, I mean, you hear about it all the time. Stockholm Syndrome. I mean, it's like you get held captive, you get held against your will, all of a sudden you start feeling emotions for these people. But that wasn't necessarily this film. Veronica did not do that. She did what she had to do to sustain life and keep living. And she did what she had to do in extreme measures, which awesome. She killed it from beginning to end. Heather Dunham did. I mean, all of them together. You get all these characters together, and you got movie gold. You know, and Emer, and I hope I'm saying your name right. I do apologize if I'm not. But Emer, if he didn't know what he had while making it and filming it, I hope now. I mean, I think he did, but this film was phenomenal. The music good, score good. I mean, like cinematography, acting, casting, you name it, it's good. And I hope to one day be able to have each and every cast member on at one time, just so I can talk to all of them at one time and kind of get their perspectives on how each character was portrayed and how they got into character. Uh, yeah, it was a good movie. Veronica was definitely good. It's from Foxtrot Productions. You can watch it on YouTube. Uh, so I rate my movies 1 to 10. 1 being worst, 10 being best. I mean, if you've seen the show, you've seen the show, and you know. This gets a 9.9. Can't give it a complete 10, just because I always want that little bit more. It'll be a little bit longer, But a 9.9 is good, and that's damn near perfect. But it, you know, the the rate goes to the casting, the directing, the acting, the emotions, the wide variety of emotions that is ran through this movie is unmeasurable. You start off dark, you go happy, you get dark, Some may say you stay dark, some may say you end happy. That's open for interpretation. Everyone has a right to their own opinion. My opinion is I'm not gonna ruin it for anybody. You gotta go watch the movie. Go on YouTube, Foxtrot Productions, watch the film. And if you have seen it, comment below what you thought. And maybe you don't agree with me. You can comment and say you don't agree with me. But I give it a 9.9. So that's been my rating. That's been my review for Veronika. And I will be reviewing more films here soon and doing more interviews. But until then, stay NC-17.